Hello everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I'm going to explain to you how you can enable SSH in your terminal, because all the tutorials that are right now on YouTube are useless because some stuff have changed. So yeah, I found out the hard way. I had to for 2 hours, 2 days, just troubleshoot this, but I finally I made this guide, and in 7 easy steps you can get your SSH to work here. And well, you can see all of this. I've been doing some work with some research I'm doing, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So yeah. Alright, so first of all you need to get a microSD card. I have this to connect it to there, but you can just do it from directly from your laptop, I guess. Basically, so you take this, your microSD card, right? Sorry, you put it here in your adapter. Just gonna insert it here. Like this. Okay, so you're gonna just plug it into your laptop, and the first thing you're gonna do, if this is your first time, you just go to Raspberry Pi imager. And I mean, I have everything, so I'm not gonna redo it, but you just, yeah, make sure that you for advice, I would say that in the customization for your username, just put Pi, and for your password, put Raspberry. And then also for make sure you enable SSH through password. Alright, so basically I'm not gonna redo it because I already have everything set up. But basically what you should do is, so imagine, right, this is in your terminal. You would just press this, write this, and you here it says Raspberry. Change it by the password that you put before. But if you just put Raspberry before, just keep it, and then you should enter it, you know? So when you enter that, right, so when you enter that, I'm not gonna enter it because I have everything set up with all my code. But when you do enter that, you should see something like this, and you have to just copy paste that, because we're gonna need it for after. Alright, so you should go to the Finder, and you should see this, or not exactly this, but something like boot and then something else. And here you're gonna create, okay, look here. So here I have my own one, but you have to go to text edit. Oh, exactly, I have it here. So you have to go to text edit and you put Pi, and then the two things like this, and then you paste in exactly what you had in here, and then you save it as userconf and you put it in this file, and that's it for now. Oh yeah, also guys, sorry, make sure it's in plain text, please. And so you go here and you put plain text, not rich, plain. And also when you're gonna save, it's gonna save as a .txt, so that's fine. Just go to your here and you put rename. So normally it would be like this, but you just go like this and you just get rid of it and you just go like this. So yeah. Alright, so then you're done. So then you just eject this. It takes some time. There you go. So you just eject it, and then you can just take it off the microSD card. And next up, you have to put the microSD card inside the Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi has to be turned on with an external battery. Alright, and then next up, so you will go you would type this into your terminal, sorry, and then this allows you to see everything that's in your connected to your Wi-Fi at home. And if you set it up correctly, the Raspberry Pi imager, the Raspberry Pi, if it's turned on, it should show there. So I didn't turn it on right now, but actually I'm gonna turn it on and I'll show you guys how it looks like. Alright, so okay, this is a little bit messy, but I have my Raspberry Pi here. By the way, you don't need to have this wire, I'm just doing a project. Okay, I have my Raspberry Pi here, right? So this is to connect it to my laptop to give it the battery. Okay, so you put it here, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your microSD card in your Raspberry Pi. So I'm gonna keep it here and like this. Alright guys, so as you can see, when it's red, it has power on, and it finished booting because like there's no more like LED green light. And so if you go through here, you can see the Raspberry Pi. So now what you have to do is you take the IP number, so the like number that's like 192 1.6 whatever, and you would write like pi at. So I'm not gonna actually put my IP, like pi at, and you would just put your like IP number. And then when you press enter, what you have to do is, it's really simple. You just press enter, and it's gonna say like password. And you just type your own password. So for example, I'm gonna do mine actually. So I would do pi at So basically, we just put a password that you set for your user customization. Honestly, I recommend you guys all to have Pi as your user and password as Raspberry. Only if, like, first of all, do your research. Honestly, it's probably not very good for security reasons, but to follow at least this simple tutorial just for beginners, it's probably the best option. But obviously, do your own research and don't take my word for it. But yeah, if I were you guys, I would do that just so it's like you always have the same password and the same, like it's always like easy to follow tutorials if you have just Pi and Raspberry, you know. But yeah, and after that, you should be in your Raspberry Pi, and then you're into SSH. So that's it, guys. I mainly did this just because, honestly, I struggled so much just to get my SSH to work because I was directly going from my IP number and to password, and it was denying it the whole time. And I think that's because I saw YouTube comment on this, that they made like a whole new upgrade where you can't just do that. So the thing is just to create like a text edit in userconf with your Pi and the password. So I mean, yeah, that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, please ask me and drop them in the comments or anywhere. I'm also doing this journey about following of like my research building this robot, so you guys can see more stuff on that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, bye guys. Also, sorry, I hope this was useful, and if you guys have like any like other tutorials you want to do, I'll be sure to make them. I'm gonna try and make one where how to control the Nintendo Switch, a robot through the Nintendo Switch using Raspberry Pi and Arduino. That's what I'm currently working on. So if I get that done, I'll do a tutorial. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Bye.